Hey, what's up, guys? The ranked 33 player in the world has crafted and connivingly cooked up a deck that hard counters the entire game. Using Ice Wizard, Tornado, and Goblinstein allows you to defeat any push that comes at you. If you need more time to crumble win conditions, distract with Evolved Goblin Cage or Skeletons. The only downside of this deck is you have to play patient and be willing to play longer games. But even with slower matches, you'll be pushing up way faster than with other decks. Because if you're losing a game, you have to win another match to get back to where you were. This is the most frustrating deck for me to face in the meta because every time I play against it, no matter what deck I play, I usually lose. It's impossible to break through while the graveyard poison ships you down, and all you can do is watch as you get buried alive. Let's embrace the dark side, drown our opponents in skeletons, and assert dominance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. And huge skeleton love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to make the higher fruit videos possible. That barbarian in the banner is smiling at me in the creepiest possible way. I think he's already winning the mental game with that banner. I'm gonna be going in for skellies here, and I'm a little bit scared of this guy because I don't know what he's got up his sleeves. He obviously just wants to be a sinister sir with that banner, so I believe he's gonna be dropping some pretty crazy cards. We saw Fire Spirit with an Archer Queen and then also an Earthquake, so probably going to be some type of Hog Rider or Royal Hogs deck. Generally what happens here is if you go in for the Goblinstein, they're going to go Archer Queen invisibility mode and just melt things down. A little bit obnoxious, but very easy to activate King Tower against Royal Hogs. So do this tornado placement and minimize the amount of damage that the opponent gets and make them a superiorly sad sir. So I'm going to go Skellies here. And I'm going to pop the ability because I don't want him to go invisible on us. It's just not fun to lose your entire existence to an Archer Queen. Sometimes they can cycle two abilities if they cycle the first one on defense pretty close to their tower. And then they get back to another one. You're just like, well, that sucks. I lose the game. Wait, Fire Spirit is not able to kill the Doctor. The Doctor's got so much health. That's dumb. That's insane. Okay, we'll take that. Awesome. Also, now noticing that he's going to have Bomber, he's probably going to have Evolve Bomber. Usually that's what happens here. I could go for a Graveyard by itself and then just try to get some cheeky chip damage. Generally, I like going in for poisons on Archer Queens, but you have to understand you need skeleton damage for it to die. You need skeleton damage. It's not going to die otherwise unless the Ice Wizard. Whoa, let's go.
Freeze! I said freeze!
Freeze.
It still doesn't die, but now it finally dies the Barbell. Poison plus Barbell does not kill it, so you got to have multiple helpers there. Also, we should be good to go. Like, I'm just going to eat some damage. The Tornado is fantastic. If you guys didn't know, when they split Evolved Skeletons, you always NATO them. You NATO them together, and then you say, hey, thanks for the positive trade, my guy. Because you're going to have the King Tower activated, and then you won't take that much damage from the Royal Hogs that are ramming you in the left side. Not popping the ability, because he's already dropping more elixir than he would have wanted to. And we're in a pretty comfortable position where I can cycle with Cage on defense. And we know for a fact that even if you go Fire Spirit, you're going to have to switch sides, so that's not great for you. I could go in for a Graveyard with a Barbarian Barrel tanking. He's going to Earthquake on us, interestingly enough. Ooh, awesome opportunity for us to poison, because as long as he loses the Bomber, I don't know if he's going to be able to kill this. So I could, like, NATO this further back and then get more damage, but I just didn't feel it. Like, I was like, it could be a play, but it doesn't feel like the best one. I'm going to Ice Wizard in the side that he's likely to be going in, and then if he goes other lane, we still have Goblin Cage plus the ability, but we want to start using the ability on the Archer Queen. Otherwise, we're just minimizing our damage potential. We need to kill the Queen. That thing is so obnoxious. Kill the Queen. Burn her. Oh my goodness, bro. You didn't have to drop 2 evolutions on me like that. That's dirty, bro. Okay, wait. I think we're in a good spot because we basically one-shot that Bomber. Light work. All right, so I'm going to go Ice Wizard here. I expect him to spam into us. That's totally fine. That's what we're hoping for here. We go Goblin Cage. I could pull the Queen into the Goblin Cage Brawler or the Goblin Cage Evo, and that would have been fun. I think that it's generally better just to let this thing die, though. We'll also be able to rattle off multiple graveyards. The way I see it is when you get a champion on the map, you can cycle back so freaking fast. So I'm just going to go in for that. To try to get chip damage with our poison, we can cycle multiple graveyards now because the overtime is really heating up here. And I can Tornado so that we can get more value with our Goblins Stein, and then also just shut everything down with the Cage. We don't have to, like, overspend elixir here. I think with the King Tower activated, we're chilling that way. Also, we're back up in the damage lead for a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. So if I poison Graveyard, I think that's obviously going to be our best outcome because we're going to have to go for Archer Queen and we'll get guaranteed damage on that with the Graveyard Skeletons possibly connecting. Then it dies to Barbarian, so he doesn't want that to happen. We could go in for a Goblinstein here, but I think it's just a little bit better to wait. I can Tornado on everything. And then I can then go for the Goblin Cage to pull everything after he goes in for the Earthquake. So he won't get near as much value as he was hoping for. Also, I don't want to pop ability. I think it's just better to keep the Doctor on the map as long as possible so you can rattle up multiple graveyards. As long as the Doctor's on the map, you get a 3-card cycle. So I'm already back to another graveyard here, guys. That's what I'm talking about. As long as the Earthquakes, we just Ice Wizard to slow things down. And eventually, slowly but surely, we will wiggle away with the damage advantage. We're going to eat some damage here if he decides to go in for the Evolved Bomber, but we're going to Tornado it back into our Ice Wizard. And then I think we will wiggle away with the W if we get one more poison down. The only thing is, I got to defend. He is going to go for Royal Hogs. I think if we Bar Barrel and then go for our Skeletons and then Tornado, we should be good to go. Getting our poison down is all we need. There's no way you're getting back to Evo Bomber. You, sir, are outcasted from this match. Believe we got him, so GG and well played. Very good player, and beating the top ladder players that are running one of the highest skill decks in the game is one of the most satisfying experiences in Clash. It's not easy to defeat Archer Queen since Poison plus Bar Barrel doesn't erase her from existence, and she outdamages all of the cards in our deck. So whenever there's a bridge battle, she's gonna win, so it likely will turn the match into a defensive circus where you have to chip your opponent out. If you have better mechanics than your opponent and get an early King Tower activation, it will greatly enhance your chances of winning. After dragging Archer Queen down with our graveyard, we pushed up to 3,100 in the world. Yo, this guy's got the heart in the name, and I am loving the fact that he's letting us get to double elixir. So if you are not cycling cards at the bridge into us, if we get to late stages of the game, this deck really takes off. Because you get a Goblin Sign in the back, you can cycle so many graveyards to chip down the opponent. It's not a deck that has overwhelming presence in the map and single elixir, as you guys saw in the last game, but it completely takes over the game the later the game gets. So I'm going to try to get an early King Tower activation with the deck. That's generally what we try to do. I'm going to go for the Bar Barrel here, and that is not what we like, but it is what it is. Should be able to shut this down with a Goblin Stein, and then popping the ability on the other side, and then just going for the cage. Yeah, I think this is fine. We're going to pop the ability right now so we can shred the rest of his stuff, and make sure that the P.E.K.K.A is the only thing left available for him to get damage. It's going to get one hit on my tower, which isn't tremendous damage from what he was looking for. He was looking for a lot more than that. But we're still in a pretty bad spot, so... Again, I'm trying to just get to the later parts of the game and not lose until then. I'm going to go in for a Barbarian Barrel, and I really feel like I'm playing like Zombies Tower Defense right now. Plants versus Zombies. Because he's going to have like the stupid zombie thing going near my tower. It's so fitting, man. I got to defeat him with my plants. Our Ice Wizard is firmly planted down on our side of the map and shutting down the zombie. And you know what? I guess the weird Plants vs. Zombie match, because we're firing zombies back at our opponents very soon, so... I am going to go for a Skeletons here first, just to surround, because I think it's just a more cost-effective play. And then hopefully we're going to get to evolve Skeletons, which didn't happen, but it's fine. I could throw it down in a graveyard right now since we have the Goblin Sign counter-pushing, because he dropped Rage plus a Royal Ghost. That's 5 elixir, so he might not have elixir for P.E.K.K.A plus a counter to the graveyard. So if you drop 5 elixir and single elixir, you likely just don't have the elixir available to immediately shut down our stuff. So instead of dropping the P.E.K.K.A primarily on top of the Doctor, which you would want to do if you had the ability to do that, he had to drop it on the Goblin Stein to stop the monster from doing a lot of damage. So he ended up getting himself in a really risky spot because he overcommitted with that Rage and Royal Ghost. I could poison here, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go for the Ice Wizard. And then I think we're going to be at our best spot if we can Tornado and Poison. The way that Poison works is not something that most people anticipate because it's just such a goated card when opponents clump up a lot of stuff, even if they are like high health cards. Like for instance, playing against someone that has P.E.K.K.A and Ram Rider and all that stuff, like it's not bad for us to do that. He also used arrows, so he's probably going to rage if I go for Evolved Skeletons, but there's always a chance that we can do something crazy here. Like we could Tornado and then screw up his stuff and then have the ability splash onto every one of his cards.
One eternity later.
Also with Evolved Skeletons, I don't think he's going to be able to easily kill it. So I want to go for a Bar Barrel here, clean up the Doctor as quickly as I possibly can, and then hopefully stop his Doctor monster combo from damaging me down. Interestingly enough, he P.E.K.K.A's in the back, so I think if we're able to kill the Bomber with a Tornado, the Evolved Skeletons or regular Skeletons might get him. That was really, really, really close. Oh, you know what? I think we could just stop him from crossing the bridge. There's a chance that I can do that and just poison twice. I'm doing that. Screw that. I'm just cycling poisons. If we keep the Doctor alive, we have a 3-card cycle, so I can get back. He doesn't know what's about to hurt him. It doesn't even matter. I can Tornado here. I can go for another poison, and I win. This deck is so dirty on defense. No, 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 don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, this is so close. Oh, please, yes. That was troll. I did not see the Evolve Bomber coming out of the woodwork trying to whack away on my tower, but he did not play whack-a-mole successfully. He was having his bombs right upon my base, but we blasted off with the dub. That was really lucky, and I'm so glad it worked because I was celebrating early, and I think that I kind of deserved to lose that because I was like, oh, we got it so locked up, and then the dude just drops a card that can immediately kill me. I'm like, what's happening here? Super sketchy stuff, but we take those. Yo, this guy finished 142 in the world, and he's got the heart name too. So, y'all already know he is our savior. He is our sir. He is our love of our life. And I think that as long as he doesn't have his archers in cycle, he is going to be my best friend. So cycle your archers like that, get them in the worst possible hand, and let me go in for my graveyard when your best answer is out of cycle. Oh, okay. Well, that was actually your best answer. His poison was his best answer. I thought there were levels to it. I was like, you know, he's going to be screwed if he doesn't have his archers, but he had another shot. He had another card to crush me. This might be really tough. So if we're playing graveyard poison and he's going to have archers and I have to use my poison on defense, like, not good. No bueno. I'm going to go Barbaro and I'm going to go Skeletons, and I hope with the Ice Wizard we might be okay. Can't guarantee anything, though. Dude, oh, the Mega Minion's going back. Let's go. I'm so lucky. If that locked onto my tower, I think I lost instantly. I mean, rank 183 player in the world or whatever. Like, if I ever slip up and I let a Mega Minion stumble upon my tower, I'm screwed. Hey, we're actually, nope, we're not even anymore. We were even, and the Ice Wizards are like, let me fix that real fast, Jake. You think it's even? We are always winning out here, which is not necessarily the case, but, you know, we like those. We like those. We take those. I'm going to graveyard and get ready for a good poison, hopefully. Please let me hit archers. There they are. Goodbye. See you later, archers. So one thing that is fantastic is when we get a Goblin side of the map, we are controlling the arena a bit. Because if he's cycling stuff at the bridge, and as long as he doesn't have Archer Queen or something, we will have a lot more firepower to work with, brother. Also, usually, I don't love poisoning on defense against graveyards anyway. Like, maybe we can use the splash damage of the Ice Wizard and some other stuff, like going for Barbaro Skeletons. Like, oh, we're going to cook. We're going to cook. We're going to cook so hard. Watch. Dude. That's so funny. I love deleting evolve cards with our evolve cards. And then we're cycling them way lower. So we have the possibility of building up more stuff. And then we can tornado. As long as this Ice Wizard plus Barbaro cleans up the Archer's evolution, we're cooking. Yo, let's go. That's it. And then we can go for Evolve Skeletons because he doesn't have the right card cycle. If he graveyards into this, it would be so funny. I was hoping he would, because we could use Evolve Skeletons on the graveyard, have a huge Elixir Revenge, and then propel Graveyard at him, but not working. I think we still Graveyard Poison, and we try to get the 3-card cycle, because if we have the Goblin Stein on the map, he can't do anything about it. Wait, he's just going to lose like 90% of his tower right now. That's a huge exaggeration, but we are tickling his tower for 300 damage, okay, guys? The SirTag video, that's 90% of his tower. That's what's up. We're going for Skeletons here at the bridge, and maybe we're going to go for a Tornado Barbaro, get a poison down because I feel like I have to. Nice pulling that stuff back so that we can just comfortably counter everything with an Ice Wizard. I'm sorry, dude. An Ice Wizard is going to make sure your Mega Minion is like a seagull. That thing, I see it and I just laugh at it, all right? The thing's pretty derpy. 1984, this guy is living in a dystopic George Orwell novel, and I think we've got a novel idea of going for a graveyard here. So, gonna work out pretty well in our favor. I could go for a poison as well to firmly cement our situation in a good spot. I do want to pop an ability if he drops more stuff, and I think he will, so I'm just going to go in for it right now.
Would love to kill that obnoxious knight, and oof, at this point.
I mean, I think he's just going to keep doing the same thing. I think it's better for us to go for a Barbaro when we expect him to go graveyard, or tornado things back, and we're going to hit him up with the poison here, just to guarantee we take no damage. I need to get a better card cycle, though. If I don't get Goblin Stein on the field, like, I'm kind of cooked.
Deja vu.
That's something that I've realized that, you know, sometimes I just decide to play defensive for too long when I'm up, but I think we're starting to roll in the right direction, because if he poisons on this, it's not good for him. If he does anything on offense, it's also probably not great for him either. So he has to kick back and relax and get an opportunity for me to overcommit, which I don't think I'm doing. In Barbaro, we can poison. Ooh, wait, he poisoned. This is the moment. This is our time. We got him a little bit agitated for that moment. think if we can get another Goblinstein down and then tornado his archers in, this would be fun. Oh, this would be really fun. I want to go in for an Ice Wizard here, and I want to tornado everything in here and then get a good ability. We can just kill the archers. If not, then it's fine. We can just go Barbrill, Graveyard, poison here on the skeletons, because his skeletons are kind of clipping my tower in all angles where he's got the poison, and I can't have that happen. I'm going to go Goblinstein again. We're going to go for Evolve Skeletons on his Graveyard that he's going to be dropping in any second. We're going to Barbrill and Graveyard again. And I think with an Ice Wizard on defense, we should be good to go. I don't think I need to do anything other than that. I mean, I could go for a Tornado just for good measure so I don't lose the game against the accumulation of skeletons. But with a damage lead, we rode it to the end for the win. Never go in for anything that's unnecessary to throw away the game against someone that's top ladder with archers and poison to counter your graveyard. That superb start allowed us to ride the waves out to the end for the W, allowing us to beat the rank 142 player in the world, which I'm pretty sure I said his rank wrong the entire time. Gotta get my eyes checked out, but at least we're checking out the match with a dub. Matching into another top ladder player. This guy finished 432 in the world, and I think I got the rank right this time, you know? Maybe I'm able to actually read. This guy is running Cannoneer. So we might be able to win a game before 5 minutes lasting, you know? We might actually have a match where we're able to get a good tower snatch. Wait, never mind. This is looking really whack. Guy is trying to hammer down my tower with an impressive amount of spam right at the start of the match. Dude, don't kill me right now. Don't do this. Don't talk about these things, brother man. We're gonna go in for a Barbarian Barrel and then Ice Wizard on the back. Oh my gosh, dude. It's interesting to play against graveyard players because when they're running giant graveyard, they behave in an entirely different manner. We're of the same species, you know? We're graveyard, but you got the ultra, omega, ultra aggressive one that doesn't have a single brain cell. Ours is like, okay, you have to think about every single play. You might want to get to double elixir and then devise an opportunity to really calculate your aggression. Giant graveyard's like, herp to derp, full spam for the win. Wham, bam, I bridge spam. That's the mantra of this graveyard deck that he's playing. I'm going to graveyard right now in single because I think I'm up a bit and I can poison on whatever he drops if it's a Night Witch, very valuable for me. Playing against Cannoneer makes me want to go graveyard without a tank because why would I want my graveyard tank to get damaged down by a Cannoneer? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. He just lost a 5 elixir card to a 4-1, and we are back. We are so back. Wait, no, stop it. That thing melted my mental in the second game of the day, and that's not supposed to happen again, Clash Royale. Stop it right now. Chill. All right, we're popping the ability and maybe popping the tower. I hope we take tower. Please let me take tower. Please let me take tower. No, we don't even get it. Screw it. We're going to full send with the graveyard skeletons and the evolved skeletons at the same time. Full send now or never, baby. Wait, why didn't I just drop it on the right tower? He's going to ignore and just lose his tower. Why is he trying to defend that? Why is he trying to defend that? There's no way. That's impossible. Impossible. It looks like we captured the win right now because all I need to do is go in for poisons on his graveyard, use Goblin Cage on his giant, and then when he drops a Night Witch, I go Goblin stay on the same side, and it cleans up whatever he drops. So, like, I'll show you guys right quick. We're going to go for our graveyard counter with our poison. We're a tornado on these bats so then they don't get to heal up at all. And if they all die, they died to poison. All right, we missed one of them. We missed one. It was like a little bit sketch, but super easy victory. As long as you get to later stages of the game against a giant graveyard deck, which is probably one of the most intolerable matchups for most people. If you're running a bait deck, you automatically lose against them. But we automatically win. So this guy is screwed. We're going to poison just to flex on him. We don't even need him. As you can see, his right side is absolutely in shambles while he's struggling to wiggle through and get a graveyard on the left side. Very easy stuff. And despite Evolve Bomber scaring me twice, we completely conquered our fears.
You were my hero growing up. I'm the upgrade.
So smack the like button with the skeleton, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.